Hello dear Cancer, and welcome to your reading. I'm Empress Rose. These are general readings, so take what works and leave what doesn't, as with everything in life. Check your sun, moon, rising, and Venuses. If this particular storyline, if I don't catch your storyline or your energy wave, check those other major placements. So we're going to start with the Oracle Mystical Moments. Moving my mic cord. You're lucky you get a mic at all. Gemini didn't get a mic. All right, Oracle Mystical Moments here. Thank you for the accurate reading we're about to receive for Cancer. We're grateful. Okay. All right, that was funky. Oh man, it's so fascinating how we get the same cards over and over again, although different, I don't know. Okay. We have two specifically referencing childhood here. This one, the Sea Witch, is about playing with an idea. You have an idea. Actually, you're kind of committed to it. It's something you really want to do. It's someplace where you're going that you really want to get to, but you don't really have the means right now. It's like when you were a kid and you wanted to, I don't know, be a doctor. And you had this stupid plastic doctor kit and you were like, I know this isn't real. I know, and it's frustrating because I actually do want to actually be a doctor and none of this is real. So you're a little bit frustrated at at not having the tools you need yet. You're a little bit annoyed because it feels very childish. But you're going to get there. I mean, look, she's playing, but she's also serious. And to me, she looks a little annoyed that this thing isn't a real propeller. But she's not ready for a real propeller yet. No one's buying her a real propeller for her birthday this year. Clearly, she's a little too young for it and a little too inexperienced. So there's something that you want, though. So this is like checking out going back to school, checking out majors, getting an internship, something like that, or more, that's just an example. So, but it's something you're really committed to and you really want to do it. And you got to move, you're practicing moving forward, thinking about what it's going to be like to finally be able to get this propeller and go where you want to go and not where mom and dad tell you you have to go, that kind of vibe. No matter what age you're at, we all have to deal with people telling us what to do. And there might be some sort of issue with feeling worthy enough and feeling valued enough. And you might be feeling insecure about that. And that might be creating a little bit of a defensive vibe because she's got some base chakra issues here. It has to do with self-worth, the right to exist, that kind of thing. Is what she's dealing with. I'm chuckling at the right to exist because for some reason it's something plenty of people struggle with, and people that don't struggle with it don't understand what on earth you're struggling with. And people that do struggle with it, it's this absurd struggle because you're here. So clearly you have a right to exist, but yet somehow some of us have difficulty with this concept. And it makes me chuckle a little bit because you're here. We're here. That's all the right we need. And we're here as who we are. Who we are is divinely created, and our dreams are important. Our dreams are things that want us to dream about them. They call to us. So you may feel like, oh, I have these absurd dreams and these absurd visions, and no one's letting me have a real propeller, and I have this sort of idea that I'm actually going to go somewhere, but that dream is calling to you. It wants you to pursue it. It wants to give you they want you to have a real propeller at some point. They're excited about that. So they're excited to see you playing with this. And your dreams call to you. It's not just you imagining things. You have a right to your dreams and to what you want, and those desires are fundamental to your existence and to your right to exist. They're a part of you. Don't dismiss them by saying they're just dreams or they're just whatever. It's something in that is you've been given that dream for a reason. So that was a lot on one little card there. Okay, and then we have the journey. So this is referencing, so this is there's two parts to this card. There's this card, and then there's my dear friend when they're like older, like 50, 60, and you know, her hair is longer and huge, and this deer's got a huge rack, and they're sort of, their minds are combined and they've been together in some sort of way throughout this entire journey. So this is either referencing someone you've known for a very long time, or this is referencing someone coming in that you are going to know for a very long time. Some sort of like happy, passionate commitment. You're realizing that you might be a matched set with somebody, that somebody might be for you, and this might be long term, and that you're together, and there's sort of a party atmosphere. This might be like a birthday party or something exciting like that, where, you know, she's wearing like what little me would have considered the quintessential party dress that every girl, well, every me girl would love to wear. Actually, I had a best friend whose mom would dress her up in dresses very similar to this, and it was so painful because she was such a tomboy, and it was so painful to watch because I was like, I would like that dress. I would love that dress. She clearly hates it and is crawling out of her little 5-year-old skin in that dress. She hates it, and it would make me feel uncomfortable even though I wanted the dress. Anyway, enough dress talk. It's a cute dress though, right? So anyway, so some sort of like passionate relationship, or meeting something that you're going to be passionate about. Maybe this is coming up with this dream that's going to be with you for a long time. So they both have a lot of red ribbons going on here. One around the throat, referencing talking about something, in the hair, around the throat, around the neck. So something passionate about communication is coming in right now, and you're just starting out on something. Maybe this gift has just been given to you, and it's starting this whole path of your life where you're thinking about like, what comes next? How do I pursue this? What do I do about it? But there's definitely something here connecting. A passion project is what I'm really seeing here. Some sort of passion project coming in that's going to be with you for a long time. And you're dreaming about it, and you start dreaming about it. It's pretty new to you though, now. Fascinating. Maybe you're going to get a birthday present that like really sparks your imagination and starts you down a whole new path, because you got your birthday coming up here, or already, maybe some of you it's already passed, but yeah. So anyway, and then we have the perfect key. So this is about something you've kind of locked away. Maybe and obviously we lock away things because life is life, and there's a lot of pain here, and there is a lot of like, yeah, so we do want to keep some things safe, right? So you've locked this heart away, and you've got the key here. You're going to have to try a few things. So maybe that's opening up this dream or this vision that you're getting. You got to try a few things though. You got to, before you can unlock it, but you're still a little uncertain whether you want to unlock this part of your heart at all. You're still very uncertain. And this could definitely be a relationship we're talking about here too, because this very clearly references long-term relationships. But with this other card, I'm seeing a long-term project, a long-term dream, career goals, creative goals, that kind of thing. And then we have this like opening up this part of yourself. And this might be part of this relationship or this career goal, your heart, opening up your heart. You're not sure about it. You're kind of looking into what's happened in the past, and you're just not sure. But you have the means, and you have help too. There's somebody here, or spirit or something, that's going to be communicating something to you. So if this heart doesn't open up right away, if you can't unlock that with the key that you do have, something's going to be coming in to hand you the key and give you the key. I mean, you still have to unlock it, and you still have to make the decision to unlock it. You still have to do the internal work that's going to allow you to say, yes, I'm ready to unlock this part of myself to open up. So you still have to do that work, but you may have help coming in here, bringing you in some alternate keys if this first thing doesn't work. So, but you're very committed to this dream, right? So even if this propeller doesn't work, you're going to be moving. New propellers are going to come in, and you're going to move up the line of propellers until you're at a professional level propeller, baby. Yeah, you're going to get there. This is almost a promise. This is basically a promise. I hate to say promises, but this is tarot talking, not me. So this is a promise that this is a long term. You're going to grow up with this thing. It's finding you. You've been gifted some sort of idea or a new relationship that's going to be with you for a long time. So you do get to go through those keys. You have time to go through all those keys. You have time to make up your mind. You have time to feel certain about opening this up. You have time to do that. Because this journey is going to be long. You're just beginning. Okay. I actually meant to only take one, but I was babbling, so here we go. Oh yeah, baby. Jesus, I love this. Okay, you have fixed moon, hold your vision. Challenges are coming, but stick to your dream. Yeah, you don't have the right propeller. Yeah, these keys, you're gonna be going through these keys bit by bit. You might have to wait for this bird to show up with more keys and more ability to open this. Hold your vision. There's challenges, but it's all here to ask you if this is what you really want. You've got mountains to climb. You've got a hard road. With this vision, with this dream or this relationship, but it wants you to hold. This is as promising as that duck gets, you know. And this is saying, reiterating that, hold your vision. And we've got full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So yeah, you are dreaming. You're going someplace. Here's your practical plan. You may have a practical plan. Once you start implementing it, you may realize that you need to do more. It's going to come in, okay? So you are going to be having your practical plan. There's going to be help to come up with it. You do have, so your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. That's something coming to fruition, but you got to get organized about it, and you got to start thinking about what are the steps here. You're thinking about what are the steps here. You're really excited about, okay, I'm going to get this propeller, but how am I going to trade up to a better propeller? I got to trade up to a better propeller. So how are you going to do that? What's your plan for trading up to the better propeller? And so look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So this could also reference some travel or something like that, but just look at this vision. I mean, there's just so much vision here, and you're moving forward. There's such, hold your vision. You have a vision. You need to hold it. You need a practical plan to get there, because there are going to be challenges, and you're going to need a plan B and C and D. But you know you want to get to Z. Is this making sense? You know you got to get to Z, so you got to go. You got to have your plans to get there, and don't let the derailment of your first. Do not let the derailment of your if your first key doesn't work. That this is saying it probably isn't. That's why we've got this bird coming in with a bunch of other keys. That's why you got to have a plan for this idea here, okay? So then you're looking at the bigger picture. Make sure you've got a bigger vision. Make sure you're looking at the different components that are going to be affected by this. Make that part of your plan, this bigger picture. All right, I feel like that's the reading right there, but traditionally, keeping with tradition, we're going to go through ethereal visions, and I better book it here, because, all right, Cancer, here's your past, your present, your inner landscape, what's at issue, your environment, your to-do list, your possible outcome. Oh God, now we got like down to earth here, but this is why we had such an encouraging first start here. Whew. All right, 10 of Wands, we have a burden. It's not yours to carry. You've been carrying it a long time. This is in your recent past. You've been carrying somebody else's burden, and you're ready to put that down. It's time to put it down. It's over. You do not need to be carrying this shit anymore. These are sticks. These are wands people gave you. You said you were going into town, and then every house you passed by was like, hey, I hear you going into town. Carry my stick for me, please, to town. And you carried all these sticks, and none of them were yours. So you had that burden recently, but you recently put it down. You were done with that. You either made it to town, and were like, can I put these down? And everyone was like, oh my gosh, yeah. Or you just like put them down and left them on the side of the road. These aren't even mine. I don't know what I'm doing with this. So that's a great thing, putting those burdens down, ending something that wasn't even yours to carry. In your present situation, we have Eight of Pentacles. There's a really strong focus on work, staying very focused on money, work, achievement. These are Pentacles. So this is about real world. This is about the divine in the real world, but it's still about the real world. So there's something going on in the real world where you're having to put a lot of work into it. And this could be this vision, this dream, this needing a practical plan. There's just a lot of work. Your environment is very focused on work right now. Your inner landscape, what you're hoping for is for hoping or fearing or something, judgment. This is a return of the past for re-examination. Something from your past is coming back for you to look at it again. And maybe it was an idea that you had before that you just didn't think was going to work. Or maybe it was an idea you had before that you shared and the response caused a lot of pain and you locked it away. But something is coming back for reevaluation. And maybe this time you take the dream and you take the commitment and you start figuring out ways to develop the practical plan. But this is something that you've had before, an idea you've had before, a feeling you've had before, and it's coming back and you're looking at it now with more mature eyes, with who you are today is looking at that and judging that or saying, is this worthwhile? Is this a task that's worthwhile? Is this a career that's worthwhile? Is this a relationship that's worthwhile? And then what's at issue is Seven of Swords. So this is sneaky lying behavior. It's creating a problem for you, either you or someone you know. This is not talking about things. Could be this, locking something away, not talking about it, because you wanted to win the battle, or somebody here wanted to win the battle, and the best way to win it was just to take everybody's weapons and be like, and now we're done. But you stole them, or somebody stole them. Maybe you, maybe somebody else, but it's causing an issue. There's some sort of trickery, lying, obfuscation with words, and it's causing an issue for you and creating a problem in your life. So in your environment, you have the sun. Clarity, beautiful clarity, wonderful, amazing clarity, causing growth. There's something in your environment that's causing things to grow and giving everybody a sunburn. I mean, her boob's out. That thing's gonna get burnt. I'm very concerned about it. So yeah, and she's hugging the sun. My goodness. So there's just a lot of clarity, a lot of happiness. There's just so much. There's a lot of happiness in your environment, or a lot of clarity in your environment. Something's very being talked about very clearly and openly. So something, your environment is a kind of a happy little place right now, or at least a clear, honest place. Maybe that's what's. So what is this here? This sneaky lying, trying to get away with shit thing is causing a problem. Maybe you sneaky lying, trying to get away with shit is like creating a problem with this whole journey that you're on. And but maybe your environment's asking for clarity. Maybe your environment's asking you to bring in some clarity. Somebody in your environment would like some honesty, some clarity, some unhappiness. So that could be what's going on here. Your to-do list is this tower moment. What? I have never gotten a tower in a to-do list placement. Oh my God, your environment is asking for some honesty to come in, and you know this honesty is gonna rock everybody's world. You gotta be prepared for that. And there's gonna be some blowback. So you gotta hold your vision, and you need a practical plan for how you're gonna bring this tower moment out. But it's gonna rock people's world. Maybe you gotta rock your world. Maybe you've got to bring in some honesty with yourself, and it's going to be shocking. It's going to blow people away. Maybe you have to take off your mask or reveal something. Whatever is false, whatever is fake, needs to fall away here. You need to take the initiative on that. This is divinely guided. We have the Eye of God here. We have all this lightning, this electric lightning. But see, he's got a mask on. Everything that's fake here needs to fall apart, needs to fall away. You need to take off your mask. We're saying be patient. You've got something locked away here. And this is saying unlock it. It's going to be pretty shocking. It's going to rock your world. It's going to rock other people's world. But it's time to get rid of whatever is false, whatever imprisons you. It's a quote, whatever imprisons your soul, do away with it. Whatever offends your soul, do away with it. Get rid of it. Whatever prison you have, whatever's keeping you from pursuing this dream, whatever prison is keeping your heart locked away, it's time to bring that in and do something, reveal something or open something. And it's going to completely, I think opening this up is going to completely rock your world here. It's going to change everything. And getting rid of whatever is false, whatever imprisons you, and whatever this bullshit is, has to go. The sun wants to come in. Your environment is asking for clarity, is asking for that. Clarity and honesty and openness. And your job, this is a really intense energy. You have to bring you completely no mask. You have to come in here, and it's going to change your dynamic here. Possible outcome? I can't tell if this is a warning or a promise. You bringing in this kind of tower energy with this sun, this honest, no more hiding tower energy could possibly break somebody's heart. This could be bringing truth into a heart matter. This could be bringing, all these swords. These could be going into somebody's heart, hurting them, understanding the deception that someone has been engaged in. This could be very painful. So this tower moment could cause a lot of pain for somebody, for yourself or for somebody else. I mean, we also have this heart locked away here, maybe for a good reason, maybe, because this is what's going to happen when we bring the heart out. Or this could be a warning that if you don't bring in this shocking, divinely guided energy, ripping away the mask, ripping away any deception you may have engaged in, any dishonesty with yourself. If you don't do that, then people are going to get hurt. So this could go either way. This could either be the heartbreak that comes from finally being honest, and these swords can be about honesty and truth, or they can be about ideas that hurt people and harm people and break hearts. So it could be that this tower moment needs to do that so that things can heal. Or it could be that the tower moment, if you don't bring in your tower moment, a lot of people could get hurt. It could break some hearts eventually if you continue to be, or until you bring in this honesty, because it could be honesty with somebody else and you end up breaking their heart, but it's way better to be honest. Or it could be honesty with yourself. And if you don't do that, then hearts are going to get broken. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, but I just have to pull a clarifier. Do we have, if they bring in the tower moment, what's the best option? What's a good option for, what's a good outcome for a reward, not a warning? What's the best thing? I just can't leave you there. Cancer. What is it? Ooh, baby. Knight of Pentacles, solid, money, earner. This is possible. If you bring in this tower moment and start being honest with yourself, this whole dream and vision could come in and actually earn you some money, some stability, and some focus. Some focused earning. Knight of Pentacles, that's about money, that's about career, that's about being very focused, very, very stable. So bringing in this tower energy could either bring you some stability, and not bringing it in could bring some heartbreak. So, all right, Cancer, that was a really exciting read. I really liked the first half. The second half, I'm a little bit, ouch, on. It's a pretty intense read. So I hope that that's useful for you. I certainly do love your likes, subscribes, and comments. They are encouraging to me, and they also help raise the profile of the channel so that other people can find this here channel and get these messages. So I hope you have a wonderful week, Cancer.